Gaming. Hello, I'm your Brendan and Kimmy 1, and today we are round 3 for MSRL, and today we are in Austria where the hills are alive with the sound of music, and also 1.6 litre V6 turbo hybrid engines. So hopefully we'll have some good action here, and we had a good race last time, even despite it being in Russia. Well, as we see a number of cars, and we see the Williams a double unsafe release, and we have some cars coming out, and obviously we have one driver joining us today to give us analysis, Mr. Evan Dalton, also known as BoyF1. Follow him on Insta. So
driver again, because we can't get it.
Yes, and the one who asked about it does not understand the concept of this. So, but it's Austria, so do you think you'll have pace at this track? Will it be better than Russia?
Nope. No.
That's a negative outlook. But it's more straight, so maybe you'll lose less time in the corners, which is where time is more won and lost.
Qualifying and race around here are two completely different things, though, which is something we do have to watch for, so it will be completely different.
Well, yeah, obviously the half the track is DRS, so you will have a lot of slipstreaming and overtaking.
Yes, you will. Sorry for going silent, I just needed in the car.
Yeah, we'll let you back on to do your laps, so you can mute yourself. But we actually now some drivers are beginning their laps as Flex goes through the Niki Lauda curve. Now on to the first straight, which only recently got DRS as you come around to turn 2, which isn't actually a turn. It's kind of like turn 1 in Russia. As you come up here, where Verstappen and Leclerc have made contact, as well as Hamilton and Rosberg. You get the DRS. Now we're coming up here where we don't see as much action, but this straight had DRS a long time before the other one. And then you come in here where Bottas was able to get past Verstappen and Raikkonen in 2018. Now we're coming more into the infield section where it is slower, and now we're coming to 6-7 where you have had the famous Lando Norris, you mean like forever radio comment, and now we're coming in the second last turn. You need to be committed in there, and now in the last turn, obviously this is where Daniel Kvyat got held up massively by George Russell. As he come across the line, that's a 104.6, very impressive, but by 9/1000ths of a second, he is beaten by his teammate Marcus, who apparently does not know how driver analysis works. As we see Evan Dalton come across the line, P7 and 106.0. Evan, how do you feel about that lap? 8/10ths off the person in front of you, or 7/10ths now, because someone has slotted in between you and you. You worry?
I don't actually know. I think I made a mistake into turn 1, but not really sure.
Oh yes, the Niki Lauda curve. You can mess up there. Did you hit a curb or that slowed you down?
I just braked too early. I didn't know that turn. I was not known for a great lap.
But you're going on the softs. Do you think you'll have to make 1 or 2 stops when the race comes round?
The plan is I'm not going to be qualifying in the top 10 anyway, so...
Oh yes, of course. Oh yes, of course. But which tyres would you start on? The softs or mediums?
To be honest, I think I might start on the softs. You can make an early pit stop around here. But it's definitely not going to be, I think, possible to stop. Because there will be a safety car, or at least.
Okay, thank you for your analysis. We'll let you go on into the pits and make the changes you need to make. So... Well, we have some more drivers on laps. We have Dart FIFA about coming around the last corner. He should be able to set a lap as of now. And he comes up the line. Oh, 105.5. Now, Evan, I'm sorry I have to talk to you again, but you are 5/10ths off Dart FIFA. How does that feel?
That's nice news. I forgive it all.
Yes, this Dart FIFA, who has been dominant in DRC, well, in Season 4, well, as an out, but this season, in Season 5, he hasn't, as our doppelganger has been beating him in a few races. But perhaps 7. Yes, when you're 5/10 you're 5/10 off him, you know Thomas made some kind of mistake. And oh, his killers has spun.
We're all too often, but back to your turn.
Yeah, alright, thank you. As he just trying to get, as Killers tries to get the car under control. Rainbow with a 104.2. I have to say that is one impressive lap. 3/10 faster than SVDL, who I have to say is a very underrated driver. And Killers is just punting himself in a wall. I would try get back to the pits if I were you, Killers. Getting back to the pits would automatically make your chances of gaining or starting higher on the grid much higher. Yes. But we have some other drivers on laps who go on board with Karem as he's in. Oh, we have yellow flags, as Killers is facing the wrong way into the pits. Or he's not even on the right way for the pits. Oh dear, he's got. It was a bit touching, Killers has finally got into the pits, and now he's out of his misery. He hopes he can get a new set of tyres. But we'll see Karem as. Let's see it. Did he pick his up? Yes, it's P3. He was very close to SVDL. Karem showing a lot of pace. But can he improve? You see, but now we have some more drivers out. Which one? The Williams is out. It's Casey. Who hasn't set a lap yet, but be open to set a good lap that might be enough for the top 10 and beat his teammates. Obviously we have our doppelganger on a lap at the moment. Well, I'm just gonna check. Let's see as he goes through turn 7. That is, the car is feeling good at the moment for him, but we don't know what'll happen. And he just doesn't want to make that mistake. Oh, and luckily that Toro Rosso was not of Dart FIFA was not closer to him. Otherwise we would have had a golf P2. That's a very good lap. It's just a 10th off Rainbow, as our doppelganger is on make a bit of lag. John J. Downey used to be an owner of this league until we had a rename and rebrand. But apparently his legacy still lives on in the form of our doppelganger being laggy. Oh, we have yellow flags. Oh, that's just Marcus going slow. Might be wanting to get some space for his lap. But Mr. Joe now seems like he is on to start. He is coming up to the end of sector 1, and he needs to get into that braking zone where you will see a lot of moves done today. And now he's moved on to this, the third DRS straight, and where you will often see more moves on the F1 game than you would in real life. As Tim Wedge goes P3. Oh, we have yellow flags somewhere. It's just Marcus still going slow. Is he ran out of fuel, or is he really just trying to help his teammate? Because at this moment in time he isn't doing a great job. Not sure what he's doing or what he's trying to do, but we have a very close grid where the top 10 are separated by just half a second, and your top 5 by 3/10. I think we have a very close grid at the moment. But obviously some drivers are a bit further off than others. And as you understand, Evan, if I could talk to you for a moment.
Hello.
Okay, so you're going out from out lap. So what lap do you think you could set? Like, what would be your best time do you think you'll be able to set?
To be honest, I believe it's, my personal best is a 1:51, which I'm very happy with. I was setting a good lap time, but unfortunately made a mistake, so I'm just gonna push and see what I can set.
Yeah, you said you forgot you broke too early in turn 1, so if you go a little deeper you might be able to get a tenth or two there, but we'll let you on back to your lap now. So but we do have some driving out laps. Our Dapper Gamer and Yuri are both on out laps, as well as Evan. And then some people are still in the pits. Obviously it is a very short lap, just over a minute here, so you will be able to get in and out of the pits for laps 3 times. Oh, Karem doing what he's known for, spinning, and he has done a Vettel, except he's done it in the other part of the former Austro-Hungarian Empire. Yes, I have made a history joke, and it is and if you know your history you should know about this, so but yes, sorry for that. No, I don't have corn. Oh, I think it is Benjamin Bowen's brother asking if we have full track map on. Yes, we can. I'm going to be nice to you today, so there you go. We have some drivers in the pits. Our Dapper Gamer, although he is on a lap, let's see where he's going to place himself. Can he get the extra tent? Oh no, I don't think so. I'm not sure if that was an outlap or an in-lap, or outlap or what. But Karem is into the pits. No. See, we've Evan on a lap here, as he is, although he could encounter some traffic, he'll obviously be hoping to not be held up by this, as he needs, as I think he would say himself, he needs all the help he can get, and the last thing he needs is someone to hold him up. But as he's come through turn 7, or is it, oh, did he have to abort his lap? Did he have to abort his lap? Evan, if we could talk to you, were you on a hot lap?
Yes.
Oh dear. How come you had to, why did you just abort? Because our Dapper Gamer was just coming.
Oh, lap time to turn 1. The whole lap was just an in-lap.
Oh dear. I guess it'll be last chance saloon for you.
Yeah.
I guess qualifying isn't going too well for you. But do you? But do you think you can get points like you did last week, if you can keep you clean?
Hopefully, that's the goal.
Dart FIFA set another lap, and there's actually just he only gained another 3/10. I think he's struggling at this track.
But looks the things he is.
Yeah, I have to say, you must be proud that you're only 8/10 off Dart FIFA, despite only having one lap.
Yes,
Yes, but we'll let you on, but and you might want to get out for another lap, so we'll leave you back to. See. Most drivers are in the pits or on an out lap, although I think we do have some drivers who are on their hot laps, and obviously there's a track map here if you want to see how certain drivers are doing and where they are in track. So that'll be a good tool in case I see a yellow flag, so then I can tell you where it is. Oh, we have yellow flag, sector 1. Oh, it's Hank Pieser, it's Hank Pieser, it's Hank Pieser. He is just on the grass. Not sure what happened to him. Hopefully we can get a good idea from this. And he doesn't really have much of a wing. Oh, and he's retired. He is retired. That's his qualifying session over. Obviously, I don't think he's had enough time to get round to the pits, come in, come out, and then get out for one last lap. So that condemns him to P11 or less, or even worse on the grid. But we have some drivers on laps. Tim Wentig, I think, is on a lap. Oh, Dart FIFA's retired. Evan, we'll need to get your thoughts on this once you are finished your lap. You don't need to speak yet. Well, once you're done your lap, you can talk to us. Oh, SVDL, I think, with a 104.2. Not quite pole, but P2, that's good. Oh, we have yellow flags. Marcus is out. Marcus. Oh dear, Marcus. Oh, Karem going wide. The Torosso, I think, is still causing a flag. Karem's disqualified. Not sure why. I'm just going to take a quick look. Incidents. Oh, we have some grid penalties I missed. Killers and Hank Pieser, grid penalties. Karem, haha. Yes, apparently Benjamin's brother is really excited about this. Karem is just wrong way. He must have done a spin. Invalid lap or not? Or was that just an out lap? If it's if you're on a hot lap now, don't speak. Oh, Tim Wentig going slow. Not sure why. He doesn't really want to be going. I guess he can't set another lap now. And I guess he just has to let people by. Oh, we've yellow flags. Oh dear, we have a Casey is off. Casey's off. Oh, we have a Mercedes parked. I think it's glitched. John J. Downey think strikes again or not. Oh, I think Frank Colley's out now of the session. But Yori's on pole with a 104.1. That is an impressive lap time. Oh, Evan's in the pits. Hey Evan, we just want to talk to you now. So you officially were 8/10 behind Dart FIFA in a qualifying session. You must be proud. And just so you know, Karem got disqualified, so you are not last.
Second up, Marcus decides to retire in the middle of the straight. Deciding I'm no space to go. So just idiotic trying by them too.
Oh dear, it seems like that might have to be investigated. And you might, would you want to are you recording your race? You may have to send that clip in and we could have some
Sure.
Well, say P17 is not a great performance, but you're at the back. So I guess you can take it easy in turn 1 and just let the carnage unfold. Oh dear.
Yeah.
But I think qualifying's pretty much over. Yeah, we'll let you on, but we'll let you off for a little bit. So, Tim Wentig is really wasting time. If he could just cross the line, that would be a benefit. That would be a huge benefit, Nick Pancras. So, Tim Wentic, please. Is it allowed to give each other safety when you're on the same team? I do not know of this, but if somebody... I'm not sure about this rule. But do you have an example of this that might want to be investigated? You please just tell us. Tim, if you could just stop wasting our time and cross the line. Cross the line. Cross the line. 8. Why you gotta do us like that? Oh dear. Oh dear, we have something in the comment sections. Oh dear, boys. Oh, but this is your grid. Yuri on pole. Rainbow, who I'm not sure is Irish, is in P2. SVDL P3. Our Doppelganger, who is in Scottish P4. Luke P5. Tim Waite P6. Marcus P7. Flix P8. Mr. Joe 93 P9. Hank Peter P10. Bull 5 plus good penalties that promotes Link Bancross to P10. Cassie will then be P11. Conley and Killers of 5 praise quick penalties. Start FIFA will then start 13th. TDVI Quicks 14th. Evan will actually start 15th. But Karim got disqualification, so I assume he will start 18th. So you will have... So Evan, you're actually starting 15th. And you will have some faster drivers behind you.
Yeah. We'll see how it goes.
Do you think what will be your aim at the start? Just avoid damage?
Stay clean. Stay clean.
And sometimes the corners here, it's not as bad as some tracks, but you can still get penalties.
Yeah, you can, especially last turn and turn 1.
So will you be trying to be extra clean to avoid them, or will you just go for it and take the extra speed they give it?
Normally me pushing it means slow, so we'll see what happens anyway.
Yeah. Obviously, just wait. What's the strategy? Are you doing a 1-stop or 2-stop?
1-stop. Softs to mediums is a 1-stop.
Okay. Do you think it'll be hard to manage tyres?
Yes.
Oh, Karam got disqualified and is still in P16. Logic. But we'll let you on with the race. So anyway, we have FAL Magic Alonso here. Now obviously he was here last race, but he was there in the first race and he claimed 1 point, so we know he does have some sort of pace. There we go. So hopefully we'll have some good action. I think we'll have some fast drivers here, and they're all closely matched. So hopefully we will have some. Oh, Hank Piecer is on the grid. Hank Piecer's on the grid. He's very quick, so I think it's AI. Not sure what. Oh, Evan, could you explain to us what happened with Hank Piecer?
I have no clue. I was just removed from the map. He was pulled off to a side and went past him and I think he just hit.
Oh, well well yes, you're going to have very cold tyres at the start, so you will, I think you'll have to watch out for someone who won't suspect it and who could rear-end you. So my advice is be careful, but you can use this to try stay clean. As everyone else is lining up at the grid, we'll let you on for the race, so thanks for your analysis at the moment.
Thank you.
Okay, we're on the grid. We should have everyone up soon. Wait, hang on. We had Aradapple Gamer very late to the grid, displaying social distancing. Although them rules were relaxed too, you might be only one meeting you need. But we're to start. We're just waiting for 5 red lights. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lights out in Austria, and away we go racing. And now we'll see who's going to get the best to start. Oh, we nearly have a 3 wide, as we have a. Oh dear, our Apple Gamer. Is he? No, he's fine. It's another Renault. Luke, he's at the back. He's got loads of damage. Killers is behind everyone else, but does not have damage. Very much going on so as well. Evan is up to P12 and is battling Dart FIFA, I think. Now this is something you wouldn't see every day. Oh, we have some good action here. We are fighting for. Ryan Bolton has really jumped everyone. Not even jumped everyone, just got away. And now, as Mr. Joe and Marcus are going to go side by side and put all of a turn. Marcus, oh dear, SPDL is round. SPDL's been turned round. Who was that? Could that have been Yuri's fault? Or even Tim Wentic? We've got some action as Evan is down to P16. How come? Evan, if we could talk to you, if it's an issue, it's alright. But if it's not an issue, if you could talk to us, that would be great. How was it?
Made a mistake at the second last corner.
Understandable. But you had a good start and you were actually battling with Dart FIFA. Things really are strange. Things really are strange today. But obviously, maybe we talk as what is Killer is doing behind you. Here we'll let you. Oh, we've yellow flags. We have yellow flags. Yuri is around. Can you? Do you? Oh, Aradapple! Oh dear, I think they've had contact. Oh dear. Ryan Bull really running away in this race, and Evan, you can go back and focus on your own race now. But we have a Red Bull 2-3. As Tim Wentic goes fairly wide. Penalties might be an issue here. Aradapple and Yuri. They really. Oh, Aradapple, what's wrong with? What's happened to him now? Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. As he's driving into the pits. I think he'll probably have to put on the hard tyres. And his tyres are very hot. And they will take a. And he's probably. Oh, Killer's also in the pits. Strange, I think he hasn't got. No, he hasn't a front wing. Once again, he has been in trouble. But he's got the mediums on. We'll just see how Aradapple's doing. Luke is the mediums.
SVDL's out.
SVDL's out. I know he got turned around, but I didn't see him out. But if Evan, do you have any idea how he was out? Did he crash?
No idea what's out.
Alright, thank you. Just asking, so. But we could have a battle between the alphas and who is going to be the alpha in alpha. So. Let's see, as Evan passes Yuri, who I assume is in the pits. Does Flix go for a move? No, he does not. Oh, Casey's also there, along with Mr. Joe, so we could still have a 4-way fight for that last podium spot early on. So that Flix has passed Marcus, so but Evan and Yuri are having a battle. Evan has the DRS, but Yuri has the slipstream. Is Yuri going to make a move? No, not quite. But Evan has gone a bit wide. There's going to be contact. No, you thought there might be contact. As Evan tries to keep the inside, and Evan and Yuri back going side by side through Austria's turn 6 and 7. And this is where Max pushed Kimi off. And seems like Yuri just can't quite find that way past. Evan defending for his life. Evan and P13 looking for some, but apparently he doesn't even need to look. He's defending very well. Yuri looking for the inside move. Can he do it this time? Yes, no, perhaps. Yes, this time he can, but Evan has a slipstream and he'll have the DRS soon. Nick Pancras and Karem, and we have some side by side with Mr. Joe and Nick Pancras, and Karem, who's disqualified to start P16, is now up to P9 and looking to overtake. Darth FIFA can close up as well now if these drivers keep battling and just losing time to each other, or losing time because of each other. Obviously, we have some standings I would like to I will tell you about. So SPTL is out of this race. He is not collecting any points. He is a championship leader. Casey also has 25 points, but he could be our championship leader considering Luke, who was just 1 point behind them, is now out of points. As I can see, Evan passing Yuri, Karem's passing Joe. No, other way around. What happened to Yuri? Evan, if you could inform us, please.
He spun off the left corner.
Okay, but you were doing some good defending, so I will give it to you, I guess. You pressured him into a mistake. As Luke and Aaron up a game past FPL Magic Alonso, who I think has had a spin or crash, or he's got damaged somehow, and now he's in the pits. As Killers is just going off-roading, and he's being lapped. Ryan Ball is keeping a 2.3 second gap to Tim Wensick, who's keeping a similar gap to Flix, who is half a second ahead of Marcus, a second ahead of Casey, as we have yellow flags somewhere. Well, it's just Killers, I'm sorry. But Mr. Joe is looking for a way past Karem. Is he going to try down the inside? No, I think he'll just try to take the DRS. Let's see, oh dear, Karem's all out of shape as he comes up towards this third two, but it's only for MotoGP that's a third. And oh dear, that was not a good move. Mr. Joe did not need to do that. That was a Ricardo dive bomb without the Ricardo skills. Mr. Joe did not need to do that. He just needed to get past Karem, and now he is still behind. Darth FIFA and Collie are going to battle. Collie trying to find a way down the inside. Darth FIFA closes the door. Darth FIFA and Tara still looking to overtake the Red Bull, and that would be a bit of a weird size if these cars were unrealistic, but obviously weren't equal. See, Flix and Marcus. Is Marcus going to? Marcus does not have DRS, or he does have DRS, my bad. Is he going to try and move them? Oh, Hank Peace and Nick Pancras. Darth FIFA and Mr. Joe are battling as well. Oh dear, Hank Peacer. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, Hank Peacer, Karem. And also Mr. Joe. Oh dear, as Killers is going very slow. Please, someone retire him. Oh dear, Karem has no end plate. Hank Peacer is okay, he does not have damage at least, as we have a safety car. With a safety car. Evan, are you going to pit?
Yes.
Are you going to put on hards or mediums? Warning your teammates in the pits, so you might have a double stack. Or not. I know you're fine, I think, so you can pit. But safety car, you were right about safety cars, so... Oh, how did you cut a corner under the safety car?
I don't know. Did I see a corner?
Yes, you did. You just got a 3-second time penalty.
I know, I just probably did this.
Maybe because you don't cross the pit entry line or something, I don't know. Maybe you cut the penultimate corner. But I guess everyone is pitting as we'll let Evan back on his race. Killers has somehow got a lifeline. Oh, Tim Wentig's disqualified. Flicks is disqualified. What's this happened? They've ignored yellow flags. Nick Pancras disqualified. Is there a glitch? Evan, is this a glitch or have they genuinely just got themselves disqualified?
I'm gonna get the information now. I don't know.
Yeah, but so two drivers who were at the front have got themselves disqualified. Now see, so the top two, Bond Hearts, third place as well. Dart FIFA is on the mediums. And I am very confused at the moment, because we am seeing overtaking. What? What is this race? What is this race? Killers is out. Wait, what? Evan, what's happening? What's happening? Is there...
Killer's just retired a bit ahead.
No, but...
He's now 2 laps down to me.
No, but seriously, is there a safety car or not? Or is everyone just going fast as hell?
It's a safety car, but it's stopped on track.
Oh dear, have we got to make a new lobby?
Most likely, yes. Like, if you go on board with me, this is kind of what we're dealing with here.
Alright, let's see.
Look, I have an illegal overtake on the safety car.
Oh, Karem's disqualified. Oh dear, our owner has been disqualified.
Illegal overtake on the safety car.
But Evan, just to bring... But who do you think is our safety car driver? We need... DRC jokes do not work here. I know Nico Rosberg, because apparently this race is over. As Yuri is now disqualified, half the grid is going to be disqualified now. Evan has just been disqualified.
Yeah, I think we're looking for 25% race here.
Oh Lord. I'm gonna have to cut this stream soon enough, so... can you explain what this is?
This is just called a workshop.
On the stream I shall cause an illogical mess as Casey has left the session. I'm just gonna have to... Obviously standby people will just have to check to see what I'll have to do. I might have to end the stream and redo it or whatever.
Keep it running, we can keep it entertained.
Alright, we may as well.
There's 5 drivers left. 5 drivers left.
Yes.
There's some information for you here. There's a restart.
Right, I'll just have to wait for the invite to the lobby. Or just join. Or
do a time trial.
Let me just see. Wait, so we can end the stream, or do we just leave? I'll just check. I'll just check with Karim. Also, just for some news, the top in this restart with 25% raise, the top 10 will start in tires they qualified on. Most of that will be just softs.
I think at a 25% raise, everyone's going to start on softs.
Yeah, everyone should probably start on softs. I'm at the moment I'm just checking if I'll have to make a separate stream, because I don't know, Karim might want us different ways to other times, so okay, we have been disconnected from the thing, so yeah, well, I guess we've just got not much to do, so let's see what we can do to keep you entertained. Evan, any ideas?
Sing.
Really? What? I'd ask you to sing, but I don't want everyone's eardrums to be broken.
I don't know if you've just seen Rafa Praise message in the info chat, but I would recommend seeing it.
Wait, what? What to say? Wait, what chat? No, like seriously, where was that message? Info, okay. Oh, if anyone wants to know, after this stream, you can go watch Man City versus Arsenal for Man City to do something to Arsenal do. You probably can't broadcast. Yes, because the Premier League is back and I am advertising. Soccer, sorry people, I called it that. Or as for you little the Central Europeans, football. So you can watch that. But Evan, well, why don't we talk about Norwich? Because that's your favourite club.
Shut up. Shut up. Shut up.
You're gonna get relegated. You're City, you're getting relegated.
Very professional from Ecuador.
Oh, we haven't got much to do. I said I keep them entertained. What? Evan, when there's a new lobby, can you invite me?
Oh, there already is one.
Invite me then.
Maybe I won't.
I'm literally the commentator and I'm actually giving you praise on the stream.
No,
No, I'm happy enough to give you praise when it's warranted.
Thank you very much. That's why you're a great commentator.
Yes, that is why I'm a better commentator than you.
To be honest, at this point, I might as well agree with that.
Well, yes. Oh, and reserve drivers are being very funny again. Fancy a circuit, Chief. We're ready. Obviously, we're not racing in Australia, we're racing in Austria. Please don't get confused. Evan, I am fairly sure Ryan... Ryan Ball hardly is Irish, is he? I'm very sure he is. What, is he or not?
I don't know.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like it. Oh, do we have a debate on 50% or 25% races? I think 25% because a lot of people are losing time and they mightn't be able to keep racing. Oh, we're about to ready up, I think. Or not. Or just please don't ready up yet. Don't ready. Evan, if you could just give some information, is it 50% or 25%?
I don't have a clue. It's 50% simulator, but I wish they did 25%.
Oh, we're going.
Just...
Oh dear. Why? I don't get it. Oh, if people leaving the session, or what's happening?
Don't have time to do 50. I'm happy with that. Benefits me.
Right now, I said only 10 laps, but I don't know. Like, think about all the laps we could have done while we were waiting. But anyway, so we'll leave you to it, Evan, as you go on to your formation lap. Obviously, our grade is somewhat similar. Hopefully, I think it is similar enough to. So we have Yuri on pole, followed by Ryan Ball, then our doppelganger, Luke, Tim, Marcus, Flix, Mr. Joe, Hank Peter, Nick Pancras, Casey, Collie, Killer, Star FIFA, TTVI Quakes, who isn't there, Evan, Karem, FEL Magic Alonso. As our doppelganger displays social distancing, and by the way, them rules may be reduced to 1 meter very soon.
some reason I'm starting 16th.
You'll be technically 15th because TTVI Quicks isn't there. We'll just wait for the grid to line up. Oh, Aradappa Gamer! Oh dear, he's gonna have very good tires. Let's see, who else could have cold tires? No one else apparently. Everyone else has been a bit extra clean. As Tim Wendick is going very slow. Like Classic, he's right ahead, just ahead of FEL Magic Alonso. 11 on the start will be same as last time, just try get through it clean.
Yep, got a great start last time. Hopefully we can get something similar. And not spin.
Obviously Kareem will actually have a free run, so he does not have to worry about anyone having a bad start ahead of him. He can just get the... Alright, you can get... Well, it's your race now, so... We have 5 red lights. It's lights out in Austria and away we go racing. As we come up to turn 1, the Niki Lauda curve, where we go... Oh, we've already Ferrari on the grass, it's Killers. Oh, it was the Sweetie Alpha, very clearly cut turn 1. I think it was Marcus, so... Oh, do we have chaos? Killers in the wall. What else do you actually expect? Kareem is a little behind everyone else, but I assume he doesn't have damage. Oh dear, we've had a hold up at turn 2. We do have people. Oh, Evan, what was that about? Giving professional.
Decides to just forget to brake into turn 1.
Oh, so you have wing damage. End plate damage, I assume, is it?
Yeah.
Evan, you have anger, but please just keep it away from the stream. Convey your anger in words that would not potentially is demonetized. No offense. As Killers is off spinning, that might bring you some comedic enjoyment, Evan. With Yuri and Rainbow are very close together. We have yellow flags, that's just Killers going very slowly, and he's already half a lap behind everyone else, and that's only the start of lap 2. As Yuri and Rainbow are seemingly going to battle each other. Luke also there, ready to pounce on any mistakes, as is Tim Wentic. Then you have Marcus and Flicks a little further behind them. As we say, Aradappa Gamer and Mr. Joe side by side. Aradappa obviously had a bad start because of his, well, just because he didn't do a full formation lap, so started for cold. Nick Pancras has a 3-second time penalty, and now he is liable to be overtaken by his teammate FEL Magic Alonso, who seemingly is not in the good books of a certain Mr. Evan Dalton. The start FIFA is a P13. Not a great performance from him. Usually you would see him up the grid, fighting for the win. As Kareem looks to get past Collie, as Kareem is not having the same rise through the field that he did the first time, but oh dear, oh Collie touch, oh dear, Kareem and Dart FIFA, they were touching, and I think, remember, Dart FIFA was helping Kareem with setups in DRC, which helped Kareem turn his performance around from Mr. Spinella to a fairly decent driver who had a good lap, who's able to use his pace. Now, our lap again are past Flex, and we'll be hoping to start catching up to Marcus. No, I was in one driver was not able to connect. I could have been SVDL. No, I do not see in the lobby. Evan, did SVDL just not connect to the lobby, or is it what happened? Do you know?
No idea.
Alright, but you haven't pitted despite the damage, so you're just gonna wait for your pit stop.
Okay. Car's driving fine, to be honest. Still a bit slower, but not.
Yeah, you have space at the moment, so you're just gonna try catch up to anyone if you can with people in battles.
Yeah, and also hope for a safety car, which came last race at about lap 10.
And yes, and the safety car also ended the race, quite literally. As you see, Ryan Ball now is leading the race. Biuri obviously has DRS, so he can actually use a DRS right after this. So upcoming corner, FPL Magical also gets 3-second time penalty, multiple warnings. As Yuri, while he was looking to overtake Ryan Ball, is already overtaken by Luke. Oh, Luke touching the rear end of Yuri. I don't think he's damaged, but that allowed Tim Wentic to get side by side. Is he going to go around the outside? Yes, yes, no, yes, no. Yes at the moment, but maybe not yet. Yes, but he has had to go a little wide. But I think he's fine. He is fine. So Tim Wentic with an outstanding move, and that was a standing battle. And now Marcus is closing up to the Red Bull and the Renault. And the other Renault is just a little bit further off, hoping for a bit of battling to get himself back up there. Oh, sector 1 yellow flag, it's just killers. Why has Killers decided to leave after one lap?
They're not changing the front wheel.
You should put on yes.
Oh, sorry, I didn't know that was coming out through the street. Didn't even change my front wheel.
Evan, you just put the change front wing yes, or you just give yourself extra damage. But we'll let you amateur race. Guess you're going to try just one stopper from here, are you?
Yeah.
Well, at least you should finish ahead of Killers. Although, to be fair, that's not much of an achievement with the way he's going at the moment.
Not at all.
That's just something. Karem. Oh, Karem. Virtual safety car, Evan. You just missed it.
Hit me again.
Why?
Get the wheel changed. Just.
Ah, okay. But Karem, I missed that instant while talking to you and looking at it. Oh dear, Karem.
Mr. Joe and Karem are out. I believe they're touched. Flix is just disconnected. They're not going to chase the wing again, are they?
No. What are you saying?
Okay, they are.
What?
They're not going to change the wing again. They are changing the wing.
Okay, but Karem and Mr. Joe are seeming in contact, and I think Karem got the penalty for the collision. Oh, and finally, and just to bring some extra content here, I'll also update you on Man City and Arsenal just for reasons. But we have I say virtual safety car is over. Ryan Ball is still our leader. Tim Wentic P2, Yuri P3, Luke P4, Marcus P5, Artop P6, Hank Peter P7, Casey P8, I feel Magical also P9. As Hank Peter, oh dear, Hank Peter has ended to ruin 2 races. He's ruined FPL's race. I think he's ruined Casey's. And that was very unnecessary. So I would have to say Hank Peter probably needs a qualifying ban for that. I don't, it's so much insult him as a person, but even still. Yes, that was a bit of chaos. So Evan, you're up a couple of I don't think you're up a few. So they got sorry. I was thought you were up a couple of positions, but seemingly the guy you called well, you know what on lap 1 is out now. What do you have to say?
Karma. His name's Alonso as well.
Now that is the weirdest Uno reverse card I've ever seen. See, Krem had, or sorry, no, I was just thinking about Krem being out. So, oh, Kinner's is retired now. Hank Peter's out. Hank Peter's out. That is the 5th driver out in the first 10 laps. We have a yellow flag. I think that's just Hank Peter. He's just in the pits or something. So that means with Flix is back, he hasn't got connection issues now. Open to bulwark retracting messages which contain information. Well, jokes on you, I already know the information. Oh, Darth Marcus is in the pits. That means a few people are up positions. Oh, we see some exciting action. Ryan Bone, Tim Wentig, Yuri, Aradapa Gamer and Luke are all close together. We have a 5-way scrap for the lead. When do you ever see that? In 2010 F1 season you had a 5-way scrap for the title, but you didn't have a 5-way scrap for the lead of one particular race. Sometimes you'd have a 2-way scrap, let's say Alonso Button, and or Alonso Vettel, Weber Vettel. Oh wait, you also had Hamilton Button and yeah, and then Alonso Matt. Oh wait, yes, Fernando is faster than you. Fernando has retired. Evan Karma. Yes, that's my attempt at making jokes, so enjoy. Our top 5 are still close together. Tim Wentic just can't quite get near Ryan Ball, but with the help of DRS on this next straight, can he get closer and try make a move? We'll go on board with the Red Bull, Aston Martin Red Bull Racing Honda. No, he just can't quite make that move. Not quite. But he is closer. He is closing up. Just 3.5 tenths. Really, maybe just over 3 tenths. 3.5 tenths now. Yuri is still a bit behind. Ardapple close to Yuri, and Luke a little bit off. His teammates are Doppelganger. Renault are doing really well now. They are consistent point finishers. That means they. Oh dear. Oh, Luke's pulled into the pits. But Yuri has been the one going wide. Or no, Ryan Ball's at the pits. Tim Wentic is now. Oh, Yuri's having trouble. He is all out of shape. Aradapa Gamer is closing in rapidly as he goes round the outside. Oh, Yuri doing a Verstappen and making sure Aradapa Gamer doesn't get the perfect exit he wanted. But Aradapa Gamer, can he go back at it? No. He decided to take the sensible option, a small touch on the rear of Yuri, but they are fine. Sorry for that. Just have not much is happening at the moment. Evan is on the mediums, and he is about to, well, well no, he's only pitted twice, so I was gonna say he was that, but not really. But well, Tim Wentig's in the pits as Yuri. Our Gamer now is up to P1. Now see it's going to lap Evan, but obviously Evan would be unlapped with his pit stop. Evan, how's your race going? Do you expect points? Or do you expect another crash? If you could talk to us, that'd be great. Ryan Ball has got a small undercut on Tim Wentig. And it seems like Marcus has also got an undercut as he is about to try take the P3, which, oh, a bit touching, oh, that was a bit of a swipe. And Yuri is now back in the mix. Yuri is now in the P3. Yuri has come out of nowhere. Tim Wentig and Marcus were too busy fighting each other to notice Yuri come through and take the position from the pair of them. Ryan Ball's got 3-second time penalty. Oh, that could really influence his race. These four really need to just not make any mistakes and just don't want to waste too much time fighting each other. As of now, Ryan Ball will be down to, well, at least P3. Aradapple is into pits. Where is he coming out? He's coming out behind a few of them. Yes, he's come out behind his teammate. The undercut really is working. As Aradapple now is a cut off from the rest of them, but he shortly will catch up to them. What is he? Colley's got 3-second time penalty as well as Casey. So that means if Flex can gain a little more time, he'll be in the points despite not being P10 or above. And Colley with a 3-second time penalty as well. That doesn't really help his cause. Ryan Ball will be really hoping to just start pulling away and get over a gap of over 3 seconds. Oh, Evans left the party. How come? Oh dear, that is a bit of a shame. Unfortunately, he has left. That means we mightn't be able to get any driver analysis. I don't know if he has connection issues. Fortunately, that might be a problem. But Ryan Ball is actually losing his lead a little, 2.3. That means he will drop to P3 following penalties, so here he needs to start pulling a gap. How much at the moment? Darby is at the knife P7. Nick Pancras P8, Connie P9, Casey P10, Flex is P12, 11 and Evan is P12. These guys Quicks is supposedly 18th, but obviously he left before the session started, so that's just a case of did not start. He's just stuck in the pits. Or you know what, we're going to look at the positions gained. Dart FIFA is putting in a good performance with 7 positions gained. Tim Wentig also doing very well. Evan actually doing pretty well, as well as Collie. McLaren's clearly are winners for gaining positions today. And I guess Toro Rosso, but that's just one driver. So, but as we lap 16, we're not even halfway through. 16 laps, but they're very fast laps. Oh, he's got the 3 seconds. He has the 3 seconds he needs to keep the win. Obviously, I think he pitted before some of the others, so the tire wear might be. Sorry, that was just a little mishap. Oh, our doppelganger is trying to shove his way, get any way past Jory, and seemingly he's. And look at him going side by side in turn 6 and now turn 7. Our doppelganger has done it. He's done it. He has got the move done, and now he may be setting his sights on Tim Wentig, and also, if he can get past, as Ryan Ball is really picking up the pace. He has that second he needs. Oh, Evan's got a 3 second time anyone for warnings. He clearly is driving. Not sure why he has left the party. But we'll see. So I'm just gonna take just one or two things to do. Okay, so we're back. Nick Pancras is in the pits. Oh, Flex is at a spin. He's at a spin. He's spinala. So I'm not sure what happens. Evan is just kind of. Oh dear. He's AI. He's AI. I'm not some explanation about him. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. I don't think oh, you're in Marcus. Oh, we still have some action here. As this second to fifth, or actually second to sixth, are all very close together. Oh, there's touching, there's touching. There was touching, there was definitely touching. As Luke is really trying to find that way past. Oh, Evan has passed Flix, who's in the pits. He is back on track, clearly. I think he was just paused for a minute. I'll have to check and see. Is he... What? Is there a reason why he left the party or that? But we're on lap 20 of 36 as he goes AI again. Sorry, I'll just have to, might want to fix some issues. I'll just see if that, if I can, just, if there isn't much on the screen, and then perfect. Okay, we're back. I've just see if I can get Evan back on. Oh, but Casey is out. Casey's out. We have something happen, but Evan might be able to get points. He might be looking for the points. He is AI at the moment, but he could be looking for the points. Okay, as you guys have my marks, I never thought that was his teammate. Just continues to get lapped. Tim Wentig is still closing the gap back a little as our doppelganger looks to find his way past. He's done it, I think, but Tim Wentig could get a switch back and DRS in this straight. Oh, but Evan is in the points. He is in the points. He said point for Evan will be a very good result for him today, but he has a fast driver in Flicks waiting to try take that last point off him. Obviously the best thing for Evan would be just for someone else to crash and just to ensure that he does get 1 point. But Ryan Ball... Oh, Flicks has left the session! Flicks has left the session. And that is very fortunate for Evan. He can now start to build a gap. Oh, Yuri's got 3-second time penalty, multiple warnings, and that could drop him. That drops him from P4 to P6. Start FIFA is just not quite there. But Luke is now looking to try and overtake Marcus and actually go from a P6 to P5, and it could be even a P4. Not much happening, I'm afraid, but well, we have. But oh, Ryan Bull is now only 2 point. It's now very close between him and our doppelganger. Penalties may need to be checked. Ryan Bull has, I know, 1 3-second penalty, and he's now got another warning in the last lap there, so he has to be very careful. Our doppel's record is clean. He has not got a warning. Tim Wentic has penalties, some penalties, so that could drop him behind multiple people. So our doppelganger could win this race based on penalties, and obviously he would like to win it on track if he can. If Marcus and Luke are battling, Luke did get past Marcus in the end, and now he's looking to get back into the P4, which is where on track, which is where he qualified. See. Okay, so I'm afraid Evan probably won't be joining us, which is unfortunate, but... Oh, Colley's in the wall, Colley's in the wall. That was not what he needed. He's out! He's out! Now that guarantees points for everyone on the group. Even if they don't finish, I don't know. So that means like so Evan and Flex are going to get some nice points. Oh, but our doppelganger is starting to close up. Or he's just keeping within the 3 seconds he needs to win the race. Obviously Tim Wentig, who is close enough, might be looking to try to take P2, but the last thing either of them need is to fight and just let the Ferrari of Ryan Bull get away with it, as Yuri gets another 3-second time penalty. That was not needed. That will drop him behind multiple people. So your top 10, who are your only currently drivers who are currently racing, are as follows. In the Ferrari, in P1 is Ryan Bull. Our doppelganger in the Renault is P2. Tim Wentig in the Red Bull is P3. Yuri is P4 in the other Renault. Or no, sorry, the Haas. Luke is P5 in the other Renault. Marcus is P6 in the Alpha. Darcy P7 in the Russell. Nick Vanker is P8 in the Mercedes. Evan P9 in the McLaren. Flix P10 in the Alpha, which is Ghost as its AI. Oh, Marcus has overtaken Luke. But that might be a bad place to do it, because now Luke is going to get DRs here, then the next straight, and the straight after. I don't think Luke will want to make the move now, but he'll try. He'll definitely try to make the move either here or perhaps into turn 4. He's going here. The slipstream is too powerful. He just needs a good clean exit. Oh, Flix got disconnected and didn't have an invite, which is very, very unfortunate for him. Wait, Evan is in the pits. Okay, I guess he wants to go for fastest lap now, which I can't blame him for. So now he's P10, but he should be overtaking Flix very, very soon. It's very unfortunate for him to get connection issues, but sometimes I think that happens to the best of us. You could have the best internet in the world and still have a connection issue at some point. Our doppelganger is nearly just over 2 seconds behind, so he is definitely in a good position to win this race because of penalties. Tim Wentig as well, but he has penalties of his own. I think so. He'll have to have them. He'll have to, well, take them into account, and that could drop him behind others. See, Evan has now got past Flix because of Flix's AI, and even Evan can pass AI. So, although I'm kind of surprised, but it is what it is. Ryan Bull's got another 3-second time penalty. That really did not hit. He really did not need that. He really did not need that. So that could drop him. He is lucky that. So Tim Wentig and Yuri have penalties, and Marcus is just a bit too far behind. I'm sure Tim Wentig could have penalties. He is the he hasn't served. I'll just look for Tim Wentig. Okay, it's 3 seconds. Yes, Tim went take 2 3-second time penalties, so that cancels out anything from Ryan Ball. Dark Beef has got a 3-second time penalty for corner closing, but that doesn't really matter because Luke is just way too far behind. And we've pitted seemingly, so I guess that's it. I will change the gap to leader just so we can understand. Yuri, I think he has penalties as well, so that means Ryan Ball could still get P2 just because the fact that he has got the same amount of penalties as others behind him. So that effectively cancels out the penalties for them, as we can now see Evan and Flicks have definitely been lapped. But soon enough we'll have to see who you are going to vote for as your driver of the day. But our Dapper Gamer is actually closing up closing up a lot to Ryan Ball, so he could win this race on track, which is the very interesting thing. Our Dapper Gamer is really coming into his own. I think holding off in that pit stop is now showing its benefit, as he has fresher tyres, and Ryan Ball's tyres could be dead. Maybe these are what dead tyres are, not what Lewis says are dead. Dart FIFA, I have to give it to him. He has had a very good performance. He's gained 8 positions, so he will be a strong contender for driver today. And based on position gained, I would also put Evan Dalton in for driver today. But obviously, would have to say the Ara Dapper Gamer, Ryan Ball. But look how close Tim Wentig now is to Ara Dapper Gamer now. Flick saying yes. Yes does not equate to anyone being driver of the day. So put the name of a driver here and I will think about it, and the one with the most votes will win. Although sometimes that system can be a bit messed up. As Flicks gets lapped for the second time, although it's AI to be fair, so I can't say much about it. Our Dapper Gamer is really looking for that way past. Can he find? Oh, Ryan Ball's up. He's out of shape. He's out of shape. And that means our Dapper Gamer can really gain. He is just over half a second behind. We're into the braking zone. He's very close. He's a good exit. He should have DRS. How close can he get to Ryan Ball? I don't think he'll be close enough for an overtake, but it'll be close enough that he can be there for the next DRS zones. As Tim Wentig is also there. He could, for all we know, it could be Tim Wentig who ends up leading the race, but obviously he could be behind after penalties. I'm just going to check our Doppelgamer's record just for 2 warnings. Our Doppelgamer has 2 warnings, so he just needs to keep it clean and he is surely going to win. But please, can you put your driver of the day in the comments below, and I will choose the one who has the most comments. Is our Doppelgamer going to go for a move? Is he going to go for it left? No, he's not going outside or inside. Oh, Ryan Ball's gone very wide. Our Doppelgamer could get past. He surely will get past. He is past. And it looks like Tim Wentig will also get past. Oh, we have a vote for Ryan Ball. And Tim Wentig now is now past Ryan Ball, but Ryan Ball will try to stick it down the inside. He's Oh dear! Oh dear, Rainbow was forced out of shape. Now Tim Wenty could be looking to overtake our doppelganger. Also known as Benjamin Bulwark, I really should be calling him that. Yuri's falling off. Dark Thief is 5th as Marcus is pitting for some reason. Tim Wentig now is looking to maybe overtake our doppelganger and try take P1 on track, but obviously that may mean Marcus got 3-second time penalty, multiple warnings. That won't matter because he's in the middle of nowhere in terms of position on track. Tim Wentig just can't get close enough, but our doppelganger is locking up a lot into that corner as we are on their second to last lap. So we have our top 3 all close together. And Yuri is just has kind of dropped off. Our doppelganger side. Darth Thief is P5, Marcus P6, Luke P7, Nick P8, Evan P9, Flix P10. But as we're going into our last lap, it's a 3-way for our doppelganger versus Tim Wentig versus Ryan Bull. Original Bull. Or whatever, however you pronounce his name. Let's go on board with Tim Wentig and Ryan Bull to see how this battle will play out. We'll maybe go on board with Tim Wentig just to see the actual action. Not quite yet, but he's so close. On is a good exit. Can he get that good exit? No, our doppelganger is getting a very good launch off. You can't vote twice. There's a penalty for someone there, but I didn't see. Oh, that's phonetic whale. Thank you. Renewable. Yes, so looks like our Doppel will win this race. Tim Wenty P2 and Renewable P3. Yes, I finally found out after 36 laps of this. Or actually 46 if you count the first part. So our doppelganger wins the race by Austrian Grand Prix for in MSRL. Tim Wentig is, well, P2 with 6 seconds of time penalties. Ryan Bull even worse time penalty, or no, not even worse. Should bit off. Dart FIFA he's actually close enough to Ryan Bull. Then Yuri is P5. Marcus is well cross line P6. Luke P7. Nick Pancras should be crossing the line for P8. Flix is actually crossing the line first, so he's 2 laps down. Evan is about to cross the line soon enough. Nick Pancras will be our last one, as he is our last unlapped driver. So Evan crossed the line P9 for 2 points, which is very impressive for him, and that is a good result. That is something he said he wanted, and he's got it. And if only he could join the party so we could talk to him about it, but okay. But that's it. That is your race. That is your race. And the championship battle is hotting up. I say Luke could be leading this now. He might be leading this. Thanks to Flix for saying Ray on the ball. So our doppelganger has won, but not just. But it wasn't by penalties. It was on track. He got the job done with 2-3 laps to go, so it's our doppelganger that will really push him up the grid, but he could be tied with his teammate perhaps. If I go to check, I think Luke finished P7. That gives him 6 points maybe. Yeah, 6 points. That put him on 30. Our doppelganger could be end up leading the championship after this race, because he's got 37 points now, I think. But yes, our double win for Tim Wednesday for by Ryan Bull, then Darfifa, then you, Yuri, then Marcus, then Luke, then Nick Pancras, Evan, P9, and Flex P10. Mean your point positions. Obviously, everyone here who wasn't in the point didn't finish that. Collie, Casey, Hank Peter, F.M. Magic Alonso, Karem, Mr. Joe, and Killers. So yes, unless Evan is willing to join me, okay, apparently we'll just wait a few minutes, just to maybe, I don't know, it might be a minute just to see. Okay, so it disconnected him for some reason. I've once again dodging his internet, so I'll see. We shall see if he can join. Okay, he can't, so I think we are going to end this stream. So that is it for the third round of MSRL Season 1. I hope you enjoyed it, and tune in at the same time next week for some more action.